We've all heard the common phrase opposites attract, but does that include height differences? When it comes to relationships, we often have certain criteria in mind. Look for someone who makes us laugh, shares our interests, and of course, someone we find attractive. But what about height? Should it matter for men and women in a relationship? Is height really a deal breaker? When it comes to it, should height really be a deal breaker? Do physical attributes matter more than emotional connection and compatibility? The question of whether height is a deal breaker in a relationship is a complex one. Some people have strong preferences for partners who are taller or shorter than themselves, while others are more flexible when it comes to height. Ultimately, the importance of height in a relationship depends on the individual preferences and values of the people involved. However, it is important to note that placing too much emphasis on height can be problematic. Ultimately, focusing solely on a person's height can lead to superficial judgment and overlook other important qualities such as personality, values, and compatibility. It is also important to recognize that height is largely determined by genetics and not within a person's control. Height can certainly be a factor in attraction, it should not be the sole determining factor in a relationship. It is important to keep an open mind and focus on qualities that truly matter in a partner. That is all that should be important. Height gender stereotypes. There's a common stereotype that men are taller than women in a relationship. But why should we limit ourselves to these societal norms? The societal norm of men being taller than women in a relationship has been deeply ingrained in our culture. However, this stereotype is not only outdated, but it is also limiting. It creates unnecessary pressure on both men and women to conform to a certain physical standard. It also perpetuates the idea that physical appearance is the most important part of a relationship, which is simply not true. Love and respect and compatibility are far more important than height. By challenging these stereotypes and embracing diversity in relationships, we can create a more inclusive and accepting society. We should celebrate the uniqueness of each individual rather than trying to fit them into narrow boxes of what is considered normal. Height preference. Most women prefer a man that is taller than they are, and most men prefer a woman that is shorter. If you met someone who is generally a good person and you connect with them, would you really pass them up because they were taller or shorter than you? There's nothing wrong, of course, with having preference for a certain height. However, it's important to remember that height doesn't determine the success of a relationship. Confidence and comfort. The key to a successful relationship, regardless of height differences, is confidence and comfort with yourself and your partner. Height differences can often cause insecurities and discomfort in a relationship, but ultimately it's not the height that determines the success of a relationship, but rather the confidence and comfort level of both partners. When both individuals feel secure in themselves and their relationship height differences then become insignificant. This comfort level and this confidence and comfort, can be achieved through open communication, mutual understanding, and a willingness to accept and embrace each other's differences. Confidence and comfort are more important to me than height. Ultimately, it's not the physical characteristics that make a relationship successful, but rather the emotional connection and compatibility between two individuals. Love knows no bounds. Height has been a topic of discussion when it comes to relationships. Some people prefer partners who are tall, while others do not mind the height difference. However, Love knows no bounds, and height should not be a deciding factor in a relationship. What really matters is the emotional connection and compatibility between two people. There are many other factors such as personality, character, interests, values, and mutual respect that are equally important in building a relationship. A person's height is just a physical attribute, and it should not be the sole basis for choosing a partner. What truly matters is that both individuals share a deep connection, respect, and love for each other. In the end, love should not be limited by physical appearance or societal norms, as it is a feeling that transcends all boundaries. The goal should be to find someone we can enjoy life with and grow old together. So there you have it. This is our thoughts whether height should matter for men and women in a relationship. Should height matter in a relationship? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Have you ever turned down someone because of them being too shorter than you or them being too taller than you? Again, let us know down in the comments. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in our next video.